Feel like we paid the refs off, man, we fixed the game. Me and Noel been at it before Twitter names. Yeah. One person that's keeping up. Damn. How I was in the past tense. Ask yourself, how do we match up now? Cause I'm only 27 and I'm only getting better if I haven't passed.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC, between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. Brings in the kick at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. First down, and they go right back to it. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Achane, a first down carry. And now bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Tagovailoa to throw. Headed out right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him throwing his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Trying to run it in. Achane. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. He gets them 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready.
He gets it again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. Offensive line fast.
A loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Turbo 1 high. Out.
He's keeping it, got to get it forward. And maybe should have been thinking pass there, partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal. So the Dolphins bringing out the field goal unit for a try here. A very short kick here from the right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Well, that's a good start to this one, Kate. Not just individually for the kicker to be accurate in his first kick, but to really invigorate this home crowd and to take that lead on the opening drive.
Xavier Worthy now on the return. He'll head out of bounds on the return. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. Hits his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond, it looks like the 30.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Running out route complete. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. There's the intensity we expect in the playoffs. Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. And the defender's there to knock this away. That effort means it's 4th down. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. So 21 yards and the 1st. What a call to go for it there on 4th.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
15.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Gain of 15 there. And that's a Chiefs 1st down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That lines up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. About set for the 2nd quarter. Chiefs football here. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Now run here from the gun. Racing down the left side. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
You want to drain some of the excitements of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
From the red zone on first. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish off their opening drive. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Butker on now to kick this one away. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. 1st and 10.
Ready. You ready to spin? You ready to spin?
Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. It's Achane on the inside give. Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
All right.
Achane again. Ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, the snap to Tagovailoa. Flushed out of the pocket. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry-up here.
3 yards. That's good for a Dolphins. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Tua off the play fake. Complete to the rookie out of Auburn. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
10 at the 43-yard line.
21G. Ready.
Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Here's Tua. This one to Williams out left side. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
It's safe. Go ahead.
Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. 4th down, so the Dolphins are going to send out Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. And this doesn't just reach the end zone. He kicked that one all the way through. It's for a touchback. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Cut out left. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. That's 16 on the pickup. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to throw Mahomes. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the first.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Crack all 80.
Not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Hard Rock Stadium after this. 2nd and 3 now.
Here we go, here we go. 19, go.
Here's a design run. And before he can reach the first, he's stopped. This is close. Ball up to the 45-yard line.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
Blitz coming. Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs throw their lead just before halftime. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11. Butker on now to kick this one away. Fielded at the 7. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. It's a huge pickup on the play. That is a Dolphins 1st down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
All right.
On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. 2 and out from the gun. He has it at the 5. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins make it a one-score game before halftime. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, Tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. First down throw, Mahomes. That one's complete, right side. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First down, Chiefs.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for second down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this is going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Pass is hauled in by the running back. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Back to the air. Mahomes buying some time right. He's keeping it. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
They send a receiver in motion right. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. It's his running back. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. The Chiefs ring on Harrison Butker for the field goal. Ball on the right hash, the distance 43 yards. Butker knocks it through and add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Okay, that's just an excellent play call to get a chunk of yards and set up that field goal before halftime. Job well done.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Starting from the 5. He dodged the tackle. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. The battle complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Decorian Bennett there for the tackle.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Third and short. Here's Mahomes. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Yellow.
Again, Mahomes to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And this defense going to try to hang on to that momentum, Brock, as they go for another stop on third down.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just is.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And he'll scrape together what he can on the return. Gets it back to the 20. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Second and 7 at the 22-yard line.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Completed over the middle. And he's got cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
That's good for Dolphins. First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
With the shotgun, they'll give it to Achane. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Trent McDuffie getting there for the stop.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Ready, shot.
Second down carry for Achane. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
All right. Ready, T.
Throw here, third down. He's got the first down grab and still going. And Tagovailoa hits the turf, sliding down after picking up the first.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
All right, come on.
Achane to the right. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be second and 9.
1-yard gain.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. Absolutely fires this one right side. And he's in for the Miami touchdown. The Dolphins start the second half with some needed points. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins make it 17-all. tie ball game now as they send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Catch is made down the right sideline. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield.
Kansas City.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's down to almost, no, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st down, Chiefs.
To the air, Mahomes. Has it at the 7. This play does have enough, Brock. That means it is 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like...
And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
Dolphins 17.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds after a tough return. Offense looking at its own 17 to begin the drive. This is our last play of the quarter.
Go ahead.
1st down, Tagovailoa to throw. Short pass brought in. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Delivers another one to Williams. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the 1st sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
He throws a bullet to the center. That's grabbed inside the 30. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Return starts at the 3.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Hey, boy. All right, go, Lou. Sunday.
Back to throw Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He's caught Jalen Royals. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's the Chiefs' 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff. He hits the lane perfectly for an 8-yard pickup. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
at the 40-yard line.
Second down, looking for options. He'll put everything he's got behind it. He's got it inside the 25. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
On the play. And the Kansas City Chiefs.
Here we go, here we go.
Design quarterback run here. And he gets in, touchdown! The Chiefs take a fourth quarter lead.
Harrison Butker on
Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Takes it just shy of that end zone. He goes out of bounds on the
Dolphins
return.
take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Dolphins just about set up here. First and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Big strike here to Williams. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Achane running right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
All right, come on. Ready.
Two and out from the gun. Throw to right, finds Waddle. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
All right, step. Out, out. 20, TX.
He's back to throw. Going deep here for the end zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. That's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Ready. Long.
Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Working quickly here.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
First down. Here's Tua. Risky throw. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning.
Brings up second and 10 at the 12-yard line.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. separating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. So first and 10 now from the 30.
30-yard line.
Handoff now out of the gun. And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. They're going to pass it here. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
They'll run here on first down. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
It's like a design run here from Mahomes. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final time out here. They can't